With 9 regular season races down in the books, there's only one that remains before we close out the regular season, before we head into the playoffs, and that is here at Darlington Raceway. The 11 of Denny Hamlin, defending series champion, starting on the pole, and Joey Logano 15th in the point standings, in a bit of trouble coming into this race in order to make the playoffs. So was Alex Bowman and Tyler Reddick. Daniel Suarez barely above that cut line, but we will get to him shortly. Right now, let's talk about Joey Logano in that Pennzoil Ford Mustang. Currently in a must-win situation if he wants to be able to make the playoffs. If he does not win this race today, he may be out of a shot to make it into the playoffs and have a chance to hunt down that championship that he has oh so wanted ever since the drop of the green flag of Season 1 Daytona 500. And we move just a little bit farther down the line, we will see Daniel Suarez in that 99 Trackhouse machine. He is the one that is right on the cut line to be out of the playoffs. Currently sitting 12th in the point standings, with Tyler Reddick and Alex Bowman right behind him, and of course Joey Logano following in suit right behind those two. Daniel Suarez is going to have to get a good finish if he wants to be able to stay in the playoffs, even win the race, to possibly get himself farther up to maintain the spot for the next round. But Alex Bowman is the only winner that is outside of the playoffs right now. Very concerning for that 48 team. They did win North Wilkesboro, but the crash at Las Vegas set them back a couple steps, and they now sit 13th in the standings. So a little concerning for the 48 team of Alex Bowman. He might be able to get it done and back up in the points. But Tyler Reddick in the middle of the bubble, not a win this season, got one last year, but is still looking for good consistency to be able to get himself back into playoff contention. Currently right behind Daniel Suarez right now in the point standings. So he is going to need a good finish today if he wants to be able to stay in the hunt for a championship, as he finished 4th last season in the point standings. But there's a lot of good drivers that are currently in trouble for the playoffs. Well, let's get to your command. Drivers, start your engines. Engines are fired, and let's get right to your starting lineup for this Goodyear 400. The two champions of the sport, Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin, line up the front row, with Denny Hamlin in first. Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney make up the second row. And in row number 3, we have William Byron to the inside of Joey Logano in the must-win situation coming into Darlington. In row number 4, we have a pair of teammates here, Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. In row number 5, we have Chase Briscoe and Bubba Wallace with his best start in this series, starting to the outside of that 14. Fan favorite Chase Elliott in row number 6 to the inside of Brad Keselowski. And as the rest of the field is going to go by, we're going to talk some race facts today. Currently, it's going to be a 12-lap race today. 36 cars going to be in this field down here in Darlington Raceway. The third race that the AAPCS has held, second regular season finale that has been held. So it's going to be a battle between William Byron and Denny Hamlin for the championship. For the regular season championship, and Kyle Larson in the mix as well. Well, as they come out of turns number 3 and 4, pace car is down, and we are green here in Darlington. Denny Hamlin got a bit of a jump on that start. He's going to pull ahead of Kevin Harvick. Harvick on the quarter panel of that 11 car. He might be able to get a run on the inside. Yes, he is. He's going to get a nose out front. He clears him. Here comes Hamlin fighting right back on the inside. He gets a run in 3 and 4. Coming off of 3 and 4 onto the front stretch. He leads that lap. 2 laps in a row led for the 11 of Denny Hamlin. William Byron now up to 3rd. Oh, it looks like Ryan Blaney gets into the wall. That might cause a bit of trouble for that 12 team. Do not want to do that, especially at this race. A cutoff race for the playoffs. As they go down the backstretch, William Byron got around Kevin Harvick for 2nd place. Now he's hunting down the defending series champ of Denny Hamlin. William Byron looking for his 3rd win of the season. Hamlin looking for his 2nd in a row. And we got trouble for Ryan Blaney. He's up into the wall. Hard impact for the 12 machine. He blew a tire going into turn number 1. Let's check out the replay here. His tire just let go. That must have been from the impact with the wall that we saw earlier on that flyby. Be a heavy hit for that 12 car of Ryan Blaney. He sits 10th in the point standing, so that may put him under the cut line. He might be in trouble with that 12 machine. All depends on where the rest of his competitors finish in order for there to be an official result. But he's going to be going to the garage. And William Byron shows the inside. We're back on the restart. Oh, we got trouble on the restart. Chase Elliott, Keselowski, Custer make contact. And a caution comes back out immediately after the restart. Looks like Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott's teammate, was pushing Elliott just a little too hard. Elliott might have either missed his shift or spun the tires in order for Bowman to be on his bumper that much. Bowman probably just didn't expect it and took his teammate out. Keselowski came back down after hitting the outside wall and had some huge contact between he and Chase Elliott. Cole Custer, just an innocent bystander, getting involved. But everyone who was involved in that wreck is getting towed to the garage, except for Alex Bowman. Only slight nose damage, but does not look like they came in the pits to repair that at all. As they're coming out of turn number 3 and 4 once again, Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick lead them back to the line. Side by side are the 2 leaders of Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin. Harvick's going to clear him as Larson's taking advantage on Denny Hamlin, who got a bit of a slow restart. Kevin Harvick now leading. Here comes Kyle Larson to the inside of Kevin Harvick, trying to find some room, trying to find some space. He looks to the inside. Oh, might be trying to juke him out there. And down the front stretch they go. Kyle Larson looking for an opening. He looks to the inside of Kevin Harvick, side by side for the 2 leaders. Slide job from the 5. Order up for Kevin Harvick. Kyle Larson now the new leader. Chris Buescher has problems coming off of turn number 2. Huge pile up as 3 others get collected. That's Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, and Ross Chastain. Tyler Reddick involved in a big one coming off of turn number 2. Playoff drama for Tyler Reddick once again caused by Chris Buescher, but it looks like Chris Buescher's tire actually might have gone down coming out of the corner. And wow, Tyler Reddick got pinched between Buescher and the wall. Caught a little bit of air, but Ross Chastain and Christopher Bell, both innocent bystanders there. And Christopher Bell is in the playoffs, so he might be in a bit of trouble as well as Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick may not be able to make the playoffs now that he is wrecked out. Playoff hopes for the 8 machine might be dashed coming out of this race. And the pace car is down for hopefully the final restart, as we only have 3 laps to go. Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin lead them down to the line. Denny Hamlin did not get a good restart there. Kyle Larson took advantage of that, and now he leads. Denny Hamlin trying to look high, then he looks low. He gets to the outside of Kyle Larson. What will Kyle Larson do? Looks like he's going to get a better entry going into turn number 1. Here comes Denny Hamlin down on the inside as we only have 2 laps to go. Coming down to the white flag here at Darlington. Kyle Larson looks to the inside, looking for his first win in the AAPCS. Denny Hamlin looking for his 2nd this season. He almost wrecks him going into turn number 4. Hamlin's in the wall. Out of 4, Kyle Larson is a victor in the AAPCS. And a flipped-flop version of what happened at Las Vegas. Instead of Kyle Larson being in the wall and losing the race, it was Denny Hamlin up in the wall and losing the race as Kyle Larson became the victor. As we take a look at the replay here, William Byron actually got out of shape on coming to the white, but Kyle Larson pulled a slide job, the same thing that he did with Kevin Harvick. Let's take a look and see how this final turn unfolded. It looks like Denny Hamlin might have sent it in a bit too hard on Kyle Larson after almost spinning him. Got up into the wall, lost all of his momentum, and here came Kevin Harvick for second place. And Kyle Larson's burning that down on the front stretch. Let's take a look at your results here. Kyle Larson, the victor here in Darlington Raceway, with Kevin Harvick coming up second. And Joey Logano, only 2 spots away from that victory, but I don't think that is going to be enough points for him to get into the playoffs. Still top 3 for that 22 machine. William Byron and Denny Hamlin finishing out the top 5. Chase Briscoe getting a 6th place finish. And how about Bubba Wallace getting a 10th place finish? Top 10 for that team. Ryan Blaney, who was sitting 10th in points coming into this race, got a DNF for the first one to DNF, meaning he got dead last in this race. So that may affect him in the point standings, which we are about to see coming up pretty shortly. So you see the rest of the field coming down onto pit road, lining up, and all that. And then as we take a look at the standings, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, and Brad Keselowski have made it into the playoffs. Even Chase Elliott, even though he wrecked out. But Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, and Joey Logano have missed out at the playoffs. Joey Logano being in a must-win situation, getting 3rd, only had his dreams crushed as he finished in that 3rd spot instead of winning. And Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, those two both put up one hell of a fight today in order to keep it up, but ended up in sparks and in the garage. But Kyle Larson being your victor today, we go to a track that is very familiar to Larson, having 2 victories at this track, 3 in total in this type of track. It is the Auto Club Speedway. Auto Club Speedway is going to be our next race for the Wise Power 400. That's going to be a very fun race. But for now, we are going to have to sign off. Please leave a like, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. And we'll see you all on Fontana.